Hey everyone, this is Lindy.
And I'm Russell.
From Love, Create, Celebrate. Welcome back to our channel. We have some super exciting news today.
This is probably the funnest project that we're doing to date.
We are tackling an ultimate playhouse for our kids.
And the cool thing is this is actually part of a challenge.
So we are participating in that Jeffery All-Star Renovation Challenge. We are going to be taking you along the ride for the whole thing and hopefully getting some of your votes in the end as well. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any videos in this series or any of our upcoming DIYs or home renovation videos. If you have never heard of the Jeffery Challenge, it is a challenge hosted by Jeffery and this year sponsored by Bear Paint and Frog Tape as well. As part of this challenge, 8 teams are going to be renovating a space inside or outside of their homes, and we have only 6 weeks to do it.
And this is the All-Star Challenge, so we're going up against the best. These are people that have all won or been like top contenders in previous JC challenges. So, I mean, this is no easy task to win this one, but that's up to you.
Today, we want to tell you about our design plans and show you everything we've done. We've been working behind the scenes for a couple of weeks already.
Yeah.
So we're going to update you on exactly where we are and show you how we came to some of our design decisions.
Ever since we moved out to this property, I thought it would be really cool to build a killer kids playhouse. And we're not talking like the run-of-your-mill little shack on the ground. We're talking ultimate. What makes an ultimate playhouse? Well, we wanted it to be just a cool space where the kids wanted to hang out. We also thought it'd be cool if we could set it up so they could do like sleepovers or sleepouts in there. What else? We wanted it like a treehouse feel.
Raising it up a little bit.
Raise it up. What else? Oh, and Lindy said it had to be pretty.
Yes, well, one of the most important things is that it looks nice on our property and has a cool modern vibe to it.
We just wanted it to be us. Like if we were gonna build a house, what kind of design would we go for? I mean, it's a lot different than the barn, I can tell you that much right now.
And we are essentially making a little house. We are building this from scratch.
It's getting framed, we're doing electrical, we're doing insulation, it's getting siding, a deck, windows, custom door, tin roof, like we're going all out. We're pulling up all the stops.
All the stops. Here is my design board for this space. I will link to all of these items in the description below and to the blog post where you can find out more about the mood board for this space. But generally, it's a kind of modern design. I found the most modern looking kids furniture I could find, and the stuff I couldn't find, we're just gonna build. As far as the designs for the inside and outside of the playhouse, that was mostly me.
Yeah.
We're gonna clad the playhouse in a nice brown and black siding. It's gonna be really, I want it to look like a miniature modern home. We're putting really cool elements in it, colors that I would use on my own home. And we're giving, it'll have a modern shape to it, so I think it will all come together really nicely. Because this is an ultimate playhouse, we wanted the kids to walk in and feel like it was a little house. So I've been picking out some little kid furniture, some small sized pieces, and we've been designing some pieces that we're hopefully gonna build ourselves that will turn the open floor plan when you walk in into a mini little kitchen, dining room, and living room area.
This is the JC challenge, so we can't really build a playhouse without tile. And would it be the ultimate playhouse without tile?
Probably not. Also, by the way, Jeffery is a tile company.
Yes.
We're using their tile. We're actually gonna possibly backsplash the kitchen, possibly tile the floor. It's gonna be pretty epic.
Yeah. So the first thing we needed to figure out is size and look and scale, just so that I could start figuring out doing some drafting.
I gave a kind of design that I wanted.
Yeah.
I gave some elements that I really wanted to be included, and then he drafted up a design plan.
And then scale is kind of important too. Like We started out like probably about 8 feet by 8 feet, but then for what we all wanted to incorporate with 8-foot wall, no, not even 8 foot, it's probably like 6-foot walls. And then we're like, no, this isn't gonna work because we decided we wanted a loft. We wanted a sloped roof, and we thought, hey, a deck would be cool. So that turned into,
It snowballed a little bit.
Ultimate
Playhouse. Now you know all of the design plans. Next, we were ready to actually start the build. And this is where I primarily follow Russell's lead.
Well, the first spot was placement. We had kind of 2 different corners of the property where we thought it would look cool. One would have just been neat because of the trees and stuff we had, but the other one was just more functional, which made sense.
That easier for me to keep an eye on them.
On the kids, yeah. Then we had to kind of figure out angle to the house and placement, and once we got all that figured out, ironed out, then we could start building. So the first step was just to lay out the floor joists. I just used pressure treated, I think they're 2x10s, and we sistered a bunch together, glued them, and we used the joist hangers and screwed it all in place.
Again, this might have been overkill, but we're putting it up high, we're tiling the floor. We kind of wanted overkill in this case.
That's one thing my dad taught me, was build it. More is better.
More is better.
Yeah.
And then it took us a few days after that to build the walls. We built one at a time, raised one at a time until we had all 4 done.
Okay, so we almost have our first wall done.
Ta-da!
We just have to put 3 more boards, that way, this way, up above here. And then we are gonna get ready to put it up, and then we'll just do a temporary support on the side, and then we'll start framing. I don't know which wall I'm gonna start with yet.
One of the next
ones. Probably the end one, and then I'll have my slope figured out.
But it will be very exciting to get our first wall up on the Playhouse today. Yay!
Yay, wish us luck.
I'm the one who's getting the photo.
Well, and your sister and your brother. So we ended up with an 8-foot wide by 12-foot long base, and then our tallest wall is 10 feet, and then it slopes down to an 8-foot wall. So that gave us our scale and our look.
Have 2 walls up. So excited about this. You can see one window here. This is a vertical window.
Hello.
Hello. And there's a window on the other side.
Hello.
Looking out there.
Aboard the ship.
My very simple drawing to try and decide. There's definitely going to be a little fake window here, a little fake window here. This is the door. This whole part extends, and I'm just trying to decide if I want a window here or no window. Yeah. Window, no window. Here's where it would go. Don't know what I want to do yet.
And part of this too, like my plans had windows in them, but they didn't have them 100% where we wanted them. So when we were building the walls, we're figuring out like where we're centering them, height of them, trying to get scale. Because we're building a playhouse. Like normal houses, there's kind of a specific standards for window height, door openings and a lot, whereas we're kind of shooting from the hip on this one. So I got the roof done, just finishing shooting it. I have one more to put in place. Okay. And then tin, I realized I didn't order enough, so I'm gonna have to order a bit more tin, but that's okay for the roof. What else?
But it's very exciting. We decided this back window.
Over there, up, there, yep, there.
That we actually don't need that window because we have a little rock because we have a little rock wall climbing feature that we want to go up to this loft area.
So we're gonna take that window out and actually move that window to over here, and because that big opening is the same height, but it's just wider, so we'll make it the same, or narrow it up and just get rid of that window, the original window, and that will all work.
It's at a very exciting stage though. You can see the shape. You can't really tell there's an indent here yet, but you will be able to tell soon. So
yeah,
it's very exciting times.
It's looking like a house.
Looking like a house.
Once we had that all figured out, then we were able to put the walls up and then start sheeting it. It was actually really exciting once we got the walls up and we got it cladded with we used particle board, OSB. It really took shape and took form, and we're pretty pumped. It was pretty exciting. The kids are loving it. They're in and out.
That's how far we are. I hope you guys are going to enjoy following along. We'll have another video for you next week.
It's a really fun project. I think just follow along. I think you're going to love it. We're trying to have fun with it as we go too. The kids are involved. It's just a great adventure.
So stay tuned next week because we're going to be raising this guy up with some awesome machinery. It's going to be super fun to watch. And we're gonna be possibly putting a door in. You can see our little door design, some windows. It's gonna be pretty exciting.
Yep.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments below. We always love hearing from you. And as always, hit the bell so you can be notified of more great DIY and home renovation videos.
Thanks for following along.
Thanks.